And good evening all. Welcome to the Calmlands. Welcome to Grand Pulse. We are here live and exclusive to twitch.tv. I am your host, Swishbone, for the remainder of the evening. And this is Final Fantasy XIII, and the chat box is over in that direction. If you want to get involved, I'll do all I can to give you a few comments, shout-outs, and everything else. And of course, do keep an eye out there for more news as the stream progresses. So we are in Chapter 11. We finally got out of all the corridors, and I didn't mind that. The corridor aspect was quite nice, quite linear. Now we have a huge expansive world and it feels like a totally different game. But to give you an idea of how busy I've been offline, what I'm going to do is try and get a fight with this behemoth. Can I get the initiative? Yes, I can. So to give you an idea of the fruits of the labour that is some offline grinding, I will show you the kind of damage we are now outputting. Yeah, that's fine. Keep it coming. Good evening, Chris. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Calmlands. It feels very reminiscent tonight. In fact, it's actually better than the Calmlands because it's much more expansive. But yes, having done quite a bit of Crystarium points farming, should I say, rather than finding, my party might be a tad broken a bit. Just look at this.
To the victor go this morning.
Target time 5:38, battle duration 32 seconds. The Behemoth King did not stand a chance in that battle, so let's continue our exploration of the huge open plan. We did have a quest at some point somewhere. Trying to figure out where it is actually, the quest. No, that's all the events we've already had so far, so I don't want that. We'll have to go with it. It was over in this direction where we had to try and take out... Only a little, Chris. Just a little. Only a bit. I'm not ridiculously overpowered. I'm not to the point where I've found ultimate weapons or anything like that. Purely because I've no idea how to.
You looking at me? Keep a cool head.
Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. Just seen you jump in the chat there. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So we're just about to start fighting some of these flams. Excellent. We managed to stagger the pair of them, so this should be easy street from here. Happy hump day for you. Well, at the moment I'm between jobs, so there's no hump day for me until next week. And I'm nervously excited. It's a big change next week. I received an email from them today telling me I should be getting some hardware in the mail in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then getting my full official going on with things in a couple of days. So yes, all quite fun at the fair at the moment. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is though.
How about some of this?
Get off my screen. And don't come down. Yeah, it is a bit exciting, as you say, Avian. It's a big change. There's a lot to come. There's a lot to be generated. I say I'm nervously excited. It's just a matter now of wondering how things going. As for the last days, they went very okay, actually. I treated them very much like an ordinary day. Chris will tell you this. There's a phrase that we like to use, which is called close the door quietly. And essentially what that means is go in, and until you're done, treat it as normal as it is. I've seen too many roles where people take the foot off the gas and it goes horribly wrong, and they try to come crawling back a couple of months later and they're just like... leave a good reputation behind. That's my approach. So I need to find the Uridumu, and there's Gorgumpsids, I think that says. And the Master alone is worthy enough foe, so we need to find the Hounds and go from there. No, I don't want to abandon it. I want to find where to start it. So I do love how massively open this is. It's almost like they decided halfway through, okay, we've done these things. Now let's let's give them a nice reward. They've thought through all the intro parts. They've listened to all the lore. Now let's give them some actual dungeon. Let's give them some actual world to explore, and I like it. I can appreciate that, maybe, and if where you were wasn't that nice. Ooh. He's taking a look at us. I've just saved my game, I believe, and we are now caught between a rock and a hard place. Are you wanting to fight? I think it is. Or is it? Is it? Is it? Yes. Okay, right. Let's quickly get a scan on this. We're going to need to find out what it's made of. Assuming it's one we can take down. Weak to electricity, and it's also weak to wind. Right, let's try and get some haste up and go from there.
Thank you.
Right. Now we're going to switch and hope for the best. Keeping an eye on the health, doing what I can just to keep things going. We may need to paradigm shift in a second, but it depends on whether we do enough damage quickly enough to stagger him. Because if we can... Right, that changes everything. Despite the serious damage and the stagger, it's not helping them much, this. Oh, there goes lightning. So much for that.
No.
Look at that big grin as well. So despite being quite powerfully leveled, it seems that we need to do a bit more in terms of debilitating it in order to stand up to that enemy. But that's okay. And what have we got? Right, augmented attacks, enhancements. Yeah, we'll go with bully. That's quite a nice one to start with, actually. Yeah, exactly. See, there's a great story already there on that one. It has to be said, that's a great example there, Chris, where sometimes you have to turn things around and you have to not quite smother your pride, but you have to like go, things haven't quite worked. Is there any chance I can have any support on this? Commando Synergist and I've got Sentinel, haven't I? No, we've not got Medic. But I've got Commando, Synergist, Sentinel already. I've also got Saboteur, so it's either... Yeah, so it's either Sentinel or Saboteur, so it's either Commando again or Extra Synergist. I might go with that. All for one. There's a different one. Despite having the lightning moves, it seemed that it was doing quite a lot of physical damage. So that's where I think having the buffs in place is really going to come in handy. I'm going to say my place that I was at, to be fair, Avian Chris, had quite a lot of people, what's known as supplicant, you know, go back. It's happened quite a few times. Oh, hang on. I need to lever it.
Eat this! Eat this!
Right, now I've got that in there, it's going to help things. Right, now we've slowed it. Keep the buffs coming, Saz and Fang. Keep the buffs.
Thanks.
Oh, we got lucky then. Right, now we're going to go to Relentless Assault. Oh, that's making a big difference. Look at the damage. Oh, that's huge. That's colossal. That's absolutely colossal. Look at that, 43,000. Wow. Okay, that was definitely worth the change. One quick change to our strategy got that back to ourselves for us. Where's that save point? I want to save a game. Where'd the save point go? Ah, there it is. I will say that about this game, at least if you do fail and get a game over, it's quite easy to continue. You don't find yourself being absolutely forced back hours at a time, if you know what I mean. You're not like in that position where all of a sudden you lose everything. And so if I look at the paradigm we've got, I mean, I actually quite like that to start with, by having the Synergist and Saboteur, so we can get debuffs as well as the buffs. The Sentinel one's great for starting the initial challenge, it must be said. 5 severed wings. Nice. So what's over this hill? I don't know, because lightning dropped back down to the valley. Now, is this where I get disappointed and find myself staring at an image? Or is there actual land back here? Looks like there's loads of land, actually. I'm quite impressed. See, this feels like Final Fantasy, doesn't it, people? This feels much more like Final Fantasy. I don't think even Final Fantasy XVI felt this expansive at points. And there's another quest down there. I can just see it. I can see it now. But that tells me I've gone past the one that I need to do. So while I found the area to explore... No, slowing down because I don't know where I'm going, Saz. That's the reason we're slowing down. It has nothing to do with you. No, Avian. 16 was not the car ride simulator. 16, I believe, is one that you've yet to play, so I won't say much more. I will say this. It's awesome. 15, I really couldn't jive with. I tried so hard. I just didn't understand why I was in a car everywhere. And I didn't understand why I had a day and night cycle in a Final Fantasy game. It just didn't feel like a Final Fantasy. It was a weird game. It had potential. It just wasn't for me. Say 16's a great game. It's a bit different, but it's still different. It's different in the right ways. There's one particular way that me and Chris both love, but I'm not going to say any more because it's a big spoiler. We're not going to spoil it for you. So Final Fantasy is one of the most polarizing series in respects. You have entries which really aren't that great and entries which are classics. You're never quite sure which side of the coin you're going to end up on. You just end up, like, falling between. And don't get me wrong, 15 has its fans. I know some hardcore 15 fans. Just I'm not one of them. Right, so where are these enemies? Right, so it's in the Arclight Steppe. It's the Central Expanse. And it has a pack of loyal Gorgonspit. If I knew what they were, I would actually take a look at it. But check the save point here. It should say where I am. Right, so it's somewhere in here. That's all I know. That's a behemoth, so it's not that. Just seeing if I've got anything here. No, I don't. Unless it's one of these, which is going to make life really awkward. No. Uh-huh. Apologies to the menu management people. I know this is not exciting, but sometimes you got to try and find some intel. And if it might well be one that I've not got any actual information on. Ah, Gorgon Spid. Right, so it is those, and it's an enemy around it. So, I get the feeling it could be that purple thing over there. Because that purple thing is an enemy I've not seen before. And it looked like they were fighting, but I actually don't think they are. I think they're playing. I think that's what it's trying to say. Don't think that was quick enough. Yeah, it wasn't.
Stay down. Nothing.
The purple people eater. I suppose that counts, Chris.
Say goodbye.
And I was just getting started.
No, it was only a 4. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to get the drop on these guys. Yeah, look at it. It's staring me right in the eyes. Just got to go for it and hope for the best. Get those buffs up, Saz. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, it was too late.
No.
I changed paradigm at the wrong time. It's okay. We'll go again. It might have helped if I'd have examined it, maybe. That could have come in handy. That might have been a good idea. No, not that. I do not want to summon them. Yeah, Navid. Oh, it's Navidon. It's not even the right enemy. It's weak to what appears to be poison, by the looks of it. We'll quickly go to protection mode just to get some healing up. Now, let's see if we can get rid of these Gorgon Sapphids. Get rid of them out of the way. Actually, that's not a good idea because I've just seen that Fang's in low health. One turn of recovery. Okay, and then we will go for the Gorgon Sippids. Try and finish them fast. Get rid of them, it'll make things a lot easier. Oh, hello. That's not the enemy we're looking for, but either way, we're able to do some serious damage to it now that it's staggered.
And I was just getting started.
Yes, a mere 2. Not nout special there, must be said. Right, so it's not you. It's not the behemoth, because that's the behemoth, that's the big behemoth, so it's definitely not him, or her, or it, or what. So where is the other Gorgon Sippid? Yes, we are in hunting mode here, people. We are hunting. Apologies, I'm not letting my coffee go cold. Hit the right, I hit my caps lock key instead of my tab key then. I'm there going, why can't I change paradigm? Oh. I'll take a 10-second fight. That's fine. Do you need anything other than rage and coffee? I mean, depending on where you are, that could be useful, but it's not for me. Hey, oh, there's another one there. I just noticed it. There's another one. Oh, we weren't quick enough. Damn it. That's irritating. Okay, now we've got a few buffs in place. Let's go. I mean, I gotta say, sometimes coffee and rage is useful when you're at con, actually. Depending on what kind of game you're playing at the arcade when you're there. Some of those games where you have to spam buttons in order to be able to go fast. Coffee and rage helps them. It's not letting me touch that one, so evidently it's not available right now. That's fair. Oh yeah, it said that on the last stream, didn't it? You had to complete each hunt in order for the other one to unlock. Of course. So we've got a wild hunter over there. I mean, the map, the arrow's guiding me in this direction, but I don't know if that's where the hunt's gonna be. Normally, that's where the main story is. The excess of sugar, yes, we've been there and done that before. How did you see us? You were facing completely the wrong way. No, seriously, how did he see me? How? I'll teach you for that, pal. Excellent.
Keep a cool head.
Relentless assault, let's finish it. We're doing a lot of damage, yet it's still sticking around, it seems. We've got the stagger up past 740%, and we're still... Yeah, it's a war of attrition, this. But we won.
Easy.
Well, we all know that, Chris. Of course we know the reasons are reasons. We all know that RPG logic is you've been spotted because... Nah, you're the player. We're not allowed to give you any advantage. So we're looking for 2 of the Gorgon Sipids, whatever they are. And an enemy called the... Ibooble or something. Oh, there's loot over here. Hidden by the cliff face. I bet it's going to be guarded. Let's take a look. Ah. It's guarded alright, but not by who I thought it would be, and that's not the enemy I'm looking for. Ooh, a little bit of slowdown there. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologise for that, people. I'll blame the port. Either that or there's too much going on. Yeah, so what's everyone's plans for the upcoming weekend? Well, obviously for mine, of course, I'm going to be doing getting ready for the Formula One, which returns to Australia this weekend. And I've heard murmurings that it might be raining on the Sunday of the race. The Australian Grand Prix is always a bit chaotic. Throw wet weather in there and anything is possible, so that could be a cracking start to the season. Surely that's not it. It's guarded by the Gorgon Sipid, but there's no way that's it. I refuse to believe that. Yep, true, actually, I'm hoping for that same offer, Chris. I'm keeping an eye out for that for sure. I will definitely be looking for that. I'm also going to catch up with my mother on the Saturday in the afternoon. And on Saturday evening, don't forget, you can, of course, watch here live on twitch.tv on Chris's channel. You can see him taking on more of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Do check that out. Really good stream series. Been enjoying it so far. Ooh. Right. This looks promising. It mentioned it being like a hound. That's what it did say. But it looks absolutely mahoosive. They're the goblins, so it's not that. They're having a fight, so we'll leave them be. Yeah, that looks incredibly loyal to me. We can't get down there either, I don't think. Okay, or maybe we can. I thought we'd done enough to surprise it. I was wrong. Okay, here's where we die, I think. Well, let's find out. No, it's not. It's the Megaspheria. It's a different one. It's a different enemy. It's not the one I'm looking for. It's weak to fire, and also is prone to poison and slow down. Helpful. I'm going to need to go into protection mode in a second, I think. Yeah, do it now. Right now, we're going to quickly take out the little dogs. Take out them first. The problem with them is they keep on buffing. They keep on buffing the attack, doing a lot of DPS. Protection quickly. Right now, back to Relentless. Because it is weak to fire, so this is our chance to start doing some significant damage to it. Surprised that we volunteered to be its lunch. Well, we're not done yet. Especially now that we've gotten staggered. I think that's the end of this. We win. And it was a 5-star ranking. Nice. We got a chipped fang for that. Ooh. That feels good. But loot-wise, a speed slash. They were not poor doggos. They were not poor doggos at all. They were feral beasts that were trying to eat us to death. They were trying to kill us to death. Absolutely not. Don't start saying they were. Don't start saying that at all. They were trying to kill us to bits. Poor doggos, my fucking ass. Absolutely no chance. Poor doggos. All they wanted to do was bite him into chunks and eat you alive. Leave him alone. What are you moaning about? Yeah, I don't see you in the comments thinking that. Oh, don't get technical on me, Chris. Don't start that. You know full well you're not allowed to use logic in an RPG. Although, strangely, in Metaphor Fantasia, one of the follower ranks actually did use logic. In a surprise to everybody, actually. We were all like, oh, they've actually used logic in an RPG. It's a world first. It's like in Final Fantasy VIII. They go for a really annoying, extremely tedious train hijacking mission. Why didn't you just do a selfie said? Take a rocket launcher and blow it to smithereens. Job done. No messing around. No nonsense. Blow it to smithereens with a rocket launcher, get your job done, go back to the pub. And don't give me that, oh, they wanted to make a message and show they're taking over peacefully. Don't give me that. Because once again, that's you using logic and you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, so, I mean, this is quite a calming way of doing the stream, but at the same time, it feels a tad directionless. Purely because my sense of direction doesn't exist. Anyone who's had the misfortune of having me as a navigator knows how hopeless that is. There's a reason people don't let me be the navigator in the car. Oh, no you don't. Nah. I'm the person who can't live even with Google Maps. Yep, exactly, Chris. Fair point. Yep. There was a very big reason why the sat-nav came out to play for that. Right, this is where all-out attack could be helpful. Let's just go. Go for it. Hit them with everything we've got. Oh, well, that certainly helped. That, like, explosive feature is really good for getting through them quickly. That's the wrong dart. I'm used to wrong dart repelling physical. I played too much SMT. I know what you mean, Avian. No, it's like, what? You think I carry a compass in my pocket? I'm not going to tell you which way's west. Now, there appears to be some kind of former site of a shelter over there. And there is also loot. How well guarded is this loot going to be? Pretty well guarded by the looks of it. Yeah, you can't see me, go away. No, you can't see me. No, go away. You can't see me. Oh, damn it, that one did see me. Right, we're going to have to debilitate her. We're not got the initiative. We can't afford to not go for buffs.
Feeling nervous? You're nothing.
Nice one. That's a couple taken down already. Actually, we've done all right. Right, now's the chance to switch to Relentless. We've got quite a lot of damage here. It's good.
Wisdom does come with age.
Wow, apparently that was a 7.5-minute fight, and I did it in 35 seconds. Yeah, I think some of my character's abilities might be a tad overabundant, depending on where we use them. As for the John Cena comment, well, he's a bad guy at the moment, so I'm definitely not John Cena. I don't know how we managed to get the drop on them, considering they were actually staring right at us half the time. You're not conjuring nothing. Sod off.
Say goodbye.
Easy.
It's only recent that's happened, actually, Chris. It happened very recently. A few of my friends who still actively follow wrestling have said that he's turned evil. In his final run with the company, he decided to be a bad guy, which is fair, I suppose. You want to go out. You want to go out in a different way. Now, let's go. I imagine that must have been quite interesting to get used to, Avian, if the entire city's layout had changed so much. I'm concerned this is going to melt my processor, the amount of explosions I've got going on screen at the moment. Oh, they summoned something, but I don't know what. What have they summoned? Oh, they summoned one of you buggers. That's the last thing I needed. Let's go for buffs and debuffs. And I've just seen how low the health is for lightning, so I'm going to have to sort that out quickly, or I'm going to be in serious trouble. Whoa, bad. Heal Fang. Right.
New strategy.
Go again, shall we? Yeah, that's right, Chris. It's not a bad guy in real life, no. Not as far as I know, anyway. Although he did bizarrely do an apologetic message about Taiwan at one point, I believe. But I don't know the whole story behind that, so I'm not going to say any more about it. I think that's the only thing I've got which is remotely seen as bad. What do you mean, warning? Don't mockingly bow at me. Don't mockingly bow at me like that.
New strategy.
Here we go again.
How about some of this?
I don't think they like that very much, Saz, but they had it.
This. Easy.
But yes, it seems that my characters are quite tough. Especially when we get the initiative. We've now got a fire charm, so I'm sure that's going to come in handy. I'm still having no luck finding this bleeding enemy I'm meant to be finding. So it's kind of like it's turned into a relaxing, kind of almost grind stream. Even though it's not. I don't like doing those kind of streams. Not on the internet, anyway. I'm not against doing the old grinding an RPG to get stronger. Anyone who saw the Metaphor Fantasio stream will know all about that.
You're nothing. Eat this.
See, 7 minutes 54 seconds, we did it in 24 seconds. That's just insane. That is ridiculous. I'm amazed the enemies aren't running away from us. Wasn't it in Ni no Kuni when you streamed that, Chris, that the enemies ran away from you at one point? I'm sure that happened in one of your Ni no Kuni streams. And no, I'm not going to remind you of the other part of that stream. I know that it's a bit of a sore point. Yeah, I thought so. No, it was really cool, actually. I thought it was an interesting mechanic. The enemy are like, no, I'm not being bullied by you. Go away. I'm not paid enough to face off against you. Everybody else, you get paid. So it's a nice. I like that idea that the enemies can actually look at you and go, "You're too much of a challenge." I always find it funny when, like, you know, if you're playing Final Fantasy VII, for example, and you get to like level 80 and you go back to the outskirts of Midgar, and there are enemies who are like level 9 with 100 HP, and they just run and they challenge you. They just attack you, and it's like, have you got a death wish? And the answer is yes, because they perished immediately. I know people are used to, in that game, put rubber bands around the controllers so that they could have Vincent auto-fighting to charge up his death penalty move, his death penalty weapon. You're not that person, are you, Chris? You're not someone that, we don't do spoilers on this one. We've all said a theory and it's come true. Danganronpa V3 called. You got your receipt on that stream. So you don't need to ask for one here by spoiling something you've already played. Say, unlike the person who decided in the FF10-2 stream to suddenly say, oh, you should have 100%ed it, so this happens. Like, oh, well, thank you for that. I guess this game can now be spiked. I don't need to play it anymore because you just spoiled the reward for unlocking the game properly. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right. This enemy, the Ubezbuz. The Uridimu. The Uridimu. So I'm definitely looking for those. I'm definitely looking for those like tiger creatures, but I'm looking for an enemy that I've not fought yet, and I haven't seen one new. The only one I have seen is the, unless it is the Behemoth, but I can't see it. The credits will probably roll. Yep. I think the best one I've seen for a spoiler is where someone put an image of the game, and they had like a car with a gigantic rear spoiler, like a GT car with the logo for the movie in it. See, they're having a fight. They're not playing. That's the Behemoth. That's the Behemoth King. Oh, You go about your running, Gorgon. You do that. That's the one. Yeah, that giant Star Wars spoiler. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Yes. I feel sorry for that Flam. It did not have a chance. At the moment it stepped into the battlefield, it was toast. Quite literally, because it's weak to fire. I mean, I can go for it, but beating the Behemoth without the initiative, that's going to be tricky. With the initiative, it's easy. With the initiative, it's not a problem. When you don't have the initiative, though, it's a nightmare. Or at least normally it is. That's part of the reason why.
Keep the enemy off balance.
That particular move is one of the biggest problems.
Come on, then. Out of my way! Cheers! Pathetic.
And the good thing is we're doing a lot of damage even when it's not staggered. We're absolutely tearing it for damage, but the problem is I reckon it's going to change form. Yeah, it is. It's changing. I didn't want to do that. The man will have to deal with it now. We need to get Fang's health up. Now let's go for it. See, this is like watching a slot machine with all the numbers just flying over the place. Like 16,000, 10,000, 8,000, 16,000. Can anyone keep up out there? It's just a scroll of numbers. Any analysts here want to take a look at this and come up with some new strategies? Run a few spreadsheets for us? And if the answer is yes, refuse. You're not on the clock. I get the feeling we're not going to get anywhere near stagger in this anime. You might have done it in your own playthrough, Chris, but not tonight.
Just another battle.
Well, we didn't quite do it fast enough to get the 5-star ranking, but we did actually obliterate them at least. And yes, might as well save our game while we're here, but yeah. How irritating. So it's not that enemy either. What I might try and do is try going through that area before. Oh, that's new. I don't want to do that. Well, Chris, as we all know, I'm beyond help. Oh, they've come back quickly, but I'm not fighting them again. Don't need to. A few more flans here. No. Don't want to go that way. I want to go past them. And see if... Because there was a place I tried going to on the last stream and got rinsed quite quickly. Oh. Enemy tried to surprise us then, but wasn't that fast enough? And I still want to know how lightning doesn't trip herself up with that sword scabbard, where it is. As a runner, I know full well that that would send me flying. If I had anything like that between my legs, I would be toast. Yeah, this is where we had the big blobs, and there's no way past them. You have to fight them, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. I was wrong. You can get past them. But it looks like we're at the end of the road where there is yet another missing Valkyrie and an area to go that's sealed off. Terrific. Okay, with that in mind, I'm going to follow the orange arrow. And follow the yellow arrow. I want to see if it leads us towards a story point. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, there's that too, Avian. Yeah, it would be feeling deep bruises because the back of your calves have been hit every single time, as with your ankles. It's a strange design. It's not very functional. But again, it's Final Fantasy. And in Final Fantasy, it's not supposed to be sensible. It's supposed to be fantastical and weird and different and stylish. Yeah, I was thinking that's more likely the main mission, so I don't want to do it. I don't want to carry on the main mission. I'd like to try and do some of this, because it looks quite interesting. It's just a matter of finding these enemies. Because again, if we can consult the... Nope, not that. Enemy intel, and then feral creatures, beasts. So we know that's the Gorgon Sipid. And I know full well that they're in support of this other enemy. The question is, where are they? And what enemy have I not faced in front of them? They're goblins, so it's not those. It's not those gigantic creatures, they're not backed by them. And it's definitely not the flying enemy. I'm sure I've already checked that before. Yeah, not that one. Not there. Not there. Nope. 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 Not here. Does not contain you. Not containing you. And not containing you. Yeah. So it's definitely none of these. And I don't think it's any of the other units. Nope. Oh, that's interesting. A pink star. Is there a full map anywhere? Right, that might help. Unfortunately, it's not letting me zoom. Gotcha. Over there. Ironically, it's back near where I was. So I've wasted nearly an hour here, people, but we've had a good conversation. We've had a few fights. We've had a few deaths. It's been quite entertaining. At least I hope so. And as you say, Avian, yep, of course it's back there because that follows logic. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Not right now. Need to find out what the weaknesses of this other enemy is, and then go from there. Right. So I believe... Yep, over to the left. There's forward and left. I wonder if it's up on the cliff. Unless it's down here. No, it's in this direction, back on the left. So I think it's up on the cliffs. That's another... Ah, hold on, that can't be it, surely. It looks like it might be. Haven't they already fought it? Oh no, it's a different enemy. Ah, you can see. So it's a variant of the Gorgon Sipid. That makes a lot more sense now. Right, quickly get a Libra on the Uridumu.
Thanks.
Same as the others, weak to lightning. Right, let's just try and get some damage done quickly. Right, hang on. Protection. I need to get Saz's health back. If I don't, he's in serious trouble. No, now he's dead. Oh no, he's not. Right, relentless assaulter. Let's get rid of these Gorgon Sipids because they're irritating. We get rid of these quickly, it can make a big difference. And now... No, that's fine. Oh, there it goes. Meanwhile, good evening, Bahamut. Just seen you there. We were hunting wabbits, indeed we were. We'd spent forever trying to find that particular quest. But we completed a mission. So we got a Koboldite for that. We got a 3-star ranked rating. I don't know what that means. Is that good? What we need to do now is return to the... Yep, so must hurry to Yachas Massif for the Ugalu. Lord of the Peaks is the prey. Those peaks loom distant on the horizon. Okay. We'll take it on. And now that I understand what I'm looking for on the map, let's use it, shall we? Oh, that's better. Hang on, what? It's back past the area we came through before, from what I can see. Yeah, it's back where we started the quest start. Right, okay, let's go. Yes, we've got quite a lot of Cristarum points, so I will at some point use those. 40-odd thousand will mean we can get about 5 moves on the grid at the moment, because it's quite costly. The Cristarum we're up to now is quite costly to move. Well, if you're gonna be that blind. Ah, that time it didn't count as being initiative, interestingly enough.
You're nothing.
Thanks.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, it did mention the cliffs, didn't it? So that's one thing it did mention in that. So if I quickly go to the map again, because in Metaphor Fantasio, it has different selectable heights you can go for. Here, I'm not seeing that. Yeah, there's no other marker on it for it. No other way. I think what we got to do here is just go in cold. Take a look at where it was first and start from there. Which suggests we got to get up onto the mountains because it mentioned the steppes looming large. No, don't come this way. Don't start challenging me. I'm minding my own business, you mind yours. Sod off. For once I'm not hunting you, leave me be. I said leave me be. Sod off. Go away. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Entering a dog's territory and running, Chris, as well. When you run, what the dogs do? Oh, it's chase time! And they're going to come after you. At least that's what I believe happens. Oh, that was a warning, was it? Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna hunt this demon.
Thank you.
Just to give you an idea. Can anyone keep up with the numbers?
Easy.
Yes, target time of 5:38. We did it in 29 seconds. That is how I was level grinding, by the way. That's how I was getting Kristaran points. I was literally challenging that behemoth, going back, saving, reloading, killing, reloading. And as you say, Chris, yes, the numbers were off screen. There was not much I could do about that. So the map is saying for our goal, where have we gone? I don't see us on the map. Yes, it's suggesting our target is back through the area we've just been, which doesn't quite make sense, but out of curiosity, I'm going to try it. But I get the feeling that's not the answer. Yeah, I reckon if you could take out the big tank, it'd be even better. I agree. But I've not fought them yet. I've not felt brave enough. Yeah, it's still showing us back this way, which I'll say I'll try it, but I get the feeling this is not correct. I say right now this feels like I'm playing a very different Final Fantasy title to 13, and I'm not complaining. I think it's awesome. Yeah, as I thought, I reckon it's up on the top because it's going through all the time. And that wasn't where we were at. I was like, if we go to the mission list. Yeah, Lord of the Peaks. So I think it's somewhere on the peaks. This doesn't ring right. This does not ring right to me. I don't like it. You definitely feel we're playing like one of the titles back from the mid-2000s here. Well, the late 2000s, early 2010s. There's a lot less immediate information for you. You have to do your digging. It's a bit like Trials in the Sky in that respect, and of course I will be back playing that on Friday evening, protecting Estelle from all the mean comments. That'll be playing some second chapter of Trials in the Sky, so do check that out at 8 PM on Friday evening. I've heard mixed things about the sequels to 13. I'm not planning to play them. They're not on the agenda. I will say that once I've done with my next JRPG, I'm going to be doing a bit of a palate cleanser. I'm going to be taking a break from JRPGs for a bit. I'm planning a few different streams. One of the streams I'm planning is of a Xbox 360 racing game called Midnight Club LA. Basically, what if you combined Need for Speed with GTA? That's going to be an interesting game. And then I'm also going to be digging up my Sega Dreamcast of all things, because I want to play a very interesting game which I acquired very recently called Jet Set Radio, which apparently is basically like a very cool cel-shaded Tony Hawk style game from the early 2000s. I'm just checking out down here for now, Chris, because it mentioned the peaks. I've noticed we've suddenly got a big sandstorm here. Big dust storm making it very difficult to see. How dare you swarm me? How dare you try and swarm me? You're not allowed to do that. That's against the rules. It's against the rules to try swarming the player. Right. I'm not seeing any ways up the cliff here. I'm seeing a lot of enemies, and in fact, I'm not seeing very much at all here. And the good thing is that this actually has the fog effect, the dust effect, in ultra-wide. Other games have this effect, and then you find there's like big, clear but transparent bars where the effect doesn't quite come through. Again, Trails in the Sky is a case in point. In the Steam sections, you see big pillar boxing where the image hasn't been overlaid. And it's quite amusing to see. It shows where the technical limitations that the devs have to work with are in play. So go on then, let's give it a try. Let's go back the way we came, even though it eschews all logic, and see if the map is not lying to us. Because I'd like to go hunting. It's like, I'm going hunting alone. Except there's 2 people with me, so... And there's people watching me on the internet, so... Even though I'm technically alone, I'm not. And I thank all of you very much, those of you who check out the streams live, or those of you who watch the archives on YouTube. A huge thank you to all of you. Without you people, I'd be talking into an echo chamber, wondering what I'm doing. So having you here is always awesome. Thank you so much. Well, there is another fallen Seath there, so it does suggest we do need to do something here after all. Ooh. Bit of future tech. What in the hell is that? What in the ungodly name of arse was that? Oh, we've got a long way to go here on the map, it seems. That's a good answer, that Avian. I like that. That's a good answer. I've seen my fair share of pet owners who have conversations with their dogs. Can't be any worse than the sandworm in metaphor. Depends on which sandworm you're talking about, Bahamut. I think I'm further along in the game than you, so the chances are I can possibly spoil things, so I've got to be careful. Which sandworm do you mean? I think I have an idea which one it could be, but I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. Right, we want to try and get some buffs in if we can. More haste than anything. Right, now that we've got them on slowed down, let's go crazy.
Easy.
Well, that one. Do you mean the one that's, shall we say, explored by the party? Is that the one you mean, Bahamut? Because again, I'm much further along in the story than you, and I don't know exactly where you are, so I don't want to spoil anything. All I will say is the game has some really interesting twists and turns. Right, yep, that's fair, Bahamut. That's fine. It's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I know what you mean. That is a nasty one. That is actually nasty. You're not wrong. So, I thought that plotline was particularly creepy. It was really interesting, that plotline. But I don't want to say any more because I don't want to do massive spoilers. It's why I try and avoid putting any spoiler descriptions in my stream summaries. I remember there was a streamer years ago who was streaming Persona 3. And in their playthrough at one point, they labelled a part with a colossal spoiler. So it meant that if you were someone who was either unable to play the game and just watching a playthrough to see what happened, or you wanted to find something for some hints and accidentally click that video, you got a colossal spoiler. I hate it when a lot of people do that now online, you know, where they make a summary of a game and they just completely ruin it. I hate it. It really annoys me. It's like on the topic of Metaphor e Fantasio, for example, where they mention a certain archetype is overpowered.
Say goodbye.
And you're like, well, thanks for the spoiler that that's in the game, mate. You know what I mean?
That's how it's done.
Yes, for a mouthy fairy, Gallica's got a very surprisingly astute approach, doesn't she? So, which of the mouthy fairies would be the most trouble? Demi-Fiend's Pixie, Nahabino's Amonazako, or Gallica? Right, we're not going to be able to sneak past him. Unless... Oh, no, I can't while the cameras screw me over. Not worth the effort fighting it. These two were strong enough to take if we can't get the initiative. And that one's not changing, is it? There was one of them that just wouldn't stop looking at us. Which, don't get me wrong, is good guarding. It's how you should guard a position, how you should defend the position. Cut off any opportunities to be surprised. It's the right thing to do, but it's annoying from a gameplay mechanic.
That's how it's done.
I know what you mean, Bahamut. I know what you mean on that respect. Wow, that was only a 3-star ranking. I'm disappointed by that. I expected better than that. I do know what you mean if there's like hints or information in the game, but it's when people like just spoil them for the sake of it. I really can't stand it. And then again, I mean, we had an amazing discovery on the last stream, but again, I don't want to say it because it's a colossal spoiler. It's a really nice surprise that I don't want anyone to have spoiled. Totally agree with you there, Bahamut. Absolutely. Any endgame special moves, any endgame special abilities, they should be kept 100% in the bag. No one should be spoiling that crap. So I was recently on the subreddit for Falcom, the publishers of Trails in the Sky, because there's been, like, you know, a couple more screenshots from the upcoming remake of the first Trails in the Sky posted. And someone posted in the threads, be very, very careful. There's a user going around DMing people spoilers for the whole series. And I'm just thinking to myself, what kind of lonely life must you live if you have to spend your time spoiling games for people in direct messages? It's like, what kind of lonely life must you have? And how many hugs do you need? Because there's better things you can do with your time. Turn around, Mr. Flan. Turn around. Thank you. Yes, Chris. Or have a trailer that goes, "The love that can never be." If you know, you know. Because believe it or not, there are people who still don't know that twist. And you're not wrong, Bahamut. That one is rough, because all of us who are cultured know exactly who the best character in that game is. Well, best girl, anyway.
That's how it's done.
That might be a new record, a 7-second fight. That may possibly be a new record. A hop, a skip, and a jump. Chris, the FBI have completed their investigation and will be arresting you shortly. Just an FYI. What a strange camera angle. I'm suddenly miles back and I've got a fixed camera. Must have been because of the tunnel. That's like saying that Nanako is best girl in Persona 4. You just don't do it. Take a seat right there. Have a seat. Have a seat. Nah, Chris, don't worry about that. It's basically some character with a similar kind of age as Marlene, basically. I suppose in a way, technically a similar kind of role now I think about it. On a pure technicality. I mean, something's seen us apparently. Apologies, peeps. Got a slight itch there. Ah, it is that enemy. It's that enemy that's looking right at us, and it's got a very keen sense of detection. We're absolutely nowhere near it, and it's already set off in pursuit, I think. In fact. Is it in pursuit or is it gone?
Stop for a minute.
Yeah, because I wanted to save my game. So, speaking of hands-off Nanako, I don't know if you've seen, but I love the there's an edit of the anime where Yosuke at one point goes, "I love Nanako," and it cuts to Narukami using Izanagi. He's like, "Izanagi!" and knocks him out. It's an amazing edit. It's one of my favourite edits in the game. Well, it's in an anime rather than in a game, but you know what I mean.
Thanks.
Keep the buffs coming.
Thank you.
Now let's attack it as quick as we can. Ah, you found a fantastic grind spot in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's amazing. That's awesome. So I really like Persona 4. I like the idea that the big kid goes to the boonies. I think it's a really cool inversion of expectations. Oh wow, only a 3-star ranking. I'm disappointed. But we got a platinum bangle for that, and we've attained the rank of Mercifax. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does Mercifax mean? So if you found a fantastic grind spot, Chris, that's amazing. I look forward to seeing how advanced you get. So now the question is, where on the map is the next one to do? That one's flashing, so let's go over here. Yes, it's there. So certain Sea of Stones function as teleporters or waystones as you complete them. But using these stones, you can draw instant to other waystones you've activated previously. Oh, right, okay. So the focus is to hunt the one-eyed Adroa that plagues the Ascendant Scarp. So we need to go for the Adroa. Ah, nice. We heard about with Lock, Shock and Barrel's a really good grind spot. That's fantastic, mate. Go for it. Sounds good to me. They say get yourself better equipped. You saw what happened with me when I played Kingdom Hearts, and I hadn't grinded, and I ended up deciding to take it very personally when it came to the final stream in particular. I was not impressed. I was like, I am not messing around anymore. I'd had more than enough. Right, so if you have to be like pretty much one-shotting them, then there's not much to worry about. Let's take out as many as we can quickly. Yes, that Firaga Fundaga pairing was brilliant. That worked really well. And now we're just going to Eastern Thug it to death because we can. If you want to know what happens when games piss me off, all you have to do is watch the Kingdom Hearts stream and watch the penultimate episode. Right, okay, I'm not seeing the pink star here. So that tells me I've gone the wrong way. Unless it's down... Is it down here? No, it's not. And I just realised if I press X, that brings up the... on my keyboard, that is. That brings up the next mission. So that's helpful. Right. Something's odd here. It's suggesting us at the end of this path, but it's not there. There is nothing to attack. So I mean... Oh, but there is loot. There's loot back here. It was level 95 actually, Bahamut. It wasn't 99. I resent that remark. I left some grinding for people to see live. Only some, mine, but some. So it's like when I did the Metaphor Fantasio stream. There was some offline grinding and it made me quite powerful for one particular character. No names in the chat, we don't want to spoil it. Right, there's a save point here, so let's use it. Oh, trust me, Chris. That stream was the that particular stream series changed me as a gamer. I did not come out the other side of that stream the same as I went in. That's for sure. Oh, there's another streamer you watch that's got a grinding habit, is there? Which streamer is that then? Chances are I'm probably not familiar with them, but I can at least find out. Right, I've not actually checked these out, so let's get a lever in while we can. Right, so it's weak to technical down, and it's weak to ice and wind. Okay, let's get some buffs in while we can. Keep the stagger bar active for now. Come on, Stats, get the buffs. Right, now we're going relentless. Let's go. Oh yes. Puzzle Boy. That was a whole different level of frustration. Oh my god. I've just seen how low Lightning's health is. Too late. So close. That close to terminate. That close to turning it back around. I think with that one we need to do a little more on the bully side and get some more potential debuffing. Luckily, it's not cost us anything. In fact... so much for that. In fact, we can... Oh, no, we can't. Good thing is, for some reason... Oh, no, wrong. Didn't want to do that. I forget you have to rescan them, don't you? If you fail, you have to rescan them. Ah, interesting. Now there's a few more moves that it's weak to. That's interesting. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's try and get those debuffs up. The motorcycle was probably any of the streams at the old apartment, Bahamut, because I lived right by the main road. And because of that, they were just constantly blasting past. For some reason, they felt they were impressing people, but the town where I live in is mostly like people in their 50s and 60s. So no one's going to be impressed by you having a motorcycle. No one's going to care. It's like you're not impressing no one round here. It's like a proper out in the middle of fucking nowhere kind of town, if you know what I mean. It's one of those. Only a 3-star. Well. At least we managed to get some more Cristarum points for it. And we got a rune bracelet. Now, what did they actually do? The rune bracelets. Increases magic resistance. That's quite useful. Whereas the platinum bangle, that can replace the current one we've got. You might as well give you some more HP. Oh God, yes. That guy with the Renault Clio, yes. For context for those of you out there, years ago, Chris and I went to a gaming con, and as I was getting a ride back home, a guy in a Renault Clio had a private number plate, and it literally spelled Clio Knob. Basically, what that means is the guy, because it's Britain, knob is an insult for someone who's a total twat or an idiot. So he was saying that because he drives a Clio, he's a twat. We were just like, we don't know if it was meta comedy, or if the guy didn't realise what his number plate said. Because I know that like, self-deprecating humour is quite popular where we live, but I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was to that extreme. I'm just trying to. Oh, now we've got a chance to do some healing quickly. It's slowed down. This gives us a chance. And now we'll switch to Relentless. A few buffs will help. It's interesting, isn't it, Chris? Yeah, you think it would be. Or it's like... That's the move that rinsed Lightning, the feeding stomp. That was the one that screwed Lightning over. Still, we beat it. Once again, only a 3-star ranking because we're not that OP. However, since we've just saved, what we can do is explore the Crystarium grid. $8,000 points. 8,000. and 8,000. So that's level 4 for that one. Can't go any higher. Let's look at medic. Ah, that's got us up to a new rank completely. Okay. Yay, just enough to level that one up. Awesome. Well, this will help. Get a bit more magic, a bit more strength, and a bit more HP. Nice. 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. So I do apologise for the menu management people. It's never fun. It's never fun to watch someone menu manage. It's why I try and do quite a lot of my grinding off stream. Because I don't want to put people through the torture of seeing someone moving menus along. It's just not interesting to watch. Looks like you can only go on the... Well, let's go with your Sentinel for now, actually. We've got 8,000 for you. 8,000 for you. Yep. And okay. Oh, that was 10,000. Go on, I'm going to move it over. Take your strength up to 750, which is just crazy. And then Saboteur. $6,000 to learn Pain. And another 6,000 to learn Pain Gar. Okay, that's good. Excellent. Right, so that's the Crystalline points out for you. Might as well take care of the others while I can. You're probably better off being a synergist to start with. Let's say Fang's been... I must say Fang has been one of my favourite damage dealers. There were times where she was doing 20,000 damage just by East End thugging, which is always going to make you popular with me. I am very much a fan of the East End thug mentality. I'm perfectly fine with that. Question is, can I move any of the medic along while I'm at it? Exactly, yeah. Well, interestingly enough, Bahamut, when it comes to gaming, I've had quite a big affinity with characters who use Star Sword scythes. Soul Blade, Sun Mina, Final Fantasy, Aerith, Sea of Stars, Valor. So I've had quite a high affinity to characters who use the stick as a weapon. Plus, you're probably a sucker for her accent as well, aren't you? Yeah, I can't move any more along, so there's not much point. And finally, Vanille, who's got 138,000 to use. Okay, that's more than I expected. Right, let's start by getting you as a medic for a bit. Get this to about 55,000, 60,000, I think. Kiraja. I'm guessing that's meant to be Karaga in this game, but for whatever reason it's actually spelled with a J for Juliet. And then Saboteur. Yes, you can learn Pain. Even though Pain's in Final Fantasy X too. And yes, as blasphemous as it is, that game is better than Final Fantasy X. No, I'm not changing my mind. Right, we'll leave that there because that's where you're out of points too. Okay, cool. Nice one. The more, yeah, the staffs were more for white mages and wizards, weren't they? But I think it says they basically it's because they're affiliated with monks as well. Staffs and things of that nature, Bahamut, they're mostly used by the monks, like the Shaolin and the ones in Tibet and China. Right, if we're quick, we might be able to go into full all-out attack and rinse them with fire. Fire and ice, because these are all weak to it. To my knowledge. I'd even mute it, Chris, or throw my headphones on my desk. It'd be one or the other. How are you still alive?
Nothing personal.
Yeah, I guess in gameplay they've adopted it a different way over time, Bahamut. I just found it interesting because I remember having a debate online. Someone was saying how Tifa and Zal were the best monks in RPGs. And I'm like, no, actually, the most accurate monk is Valor from Sea of Stars. Mentioning things like the meditation and the use of bow staffs rather than bladed weapons and the fists. Bizarrely, people thought I was being a troll.
Thanks.
As if I'd be a troll. I mean, come on, where do people get these slanderous allegations from? As if I'd ever be a troll. I mean, come on. Well, that's yeah. Estelle and Cassius, they're not monks, are they? They're different kind. They use the fighting style, but they're not actually. When I think of a monk, I always think of things like the meditation and the study and everything else. And that's what Valor in Sea of Stars does a lot of. You don't really see that from many of the other characters. I must say, Estelle and Cassius are very close, actually. But there is a different kind of style. It's not really because of like any kind of theology.
How about some of this?
And sorry, Avian, I just realised it was you that mentioned Cassius and Estella. I caught Bahamut's name out of the corner of my eye. Apologies, that was your suggestion. So they're the grey area ones. I'd give Cassius and Estelle the grey area treatment for that. They're both on the bubble. And they're both awesome as well, to be fair. They're great characters. Hey, we got some money. I've actually found cash. Oh my god. This game doesn't have cash in it. Cash is lower thin on the ground. But yeah, I'm absolutely nowhere near where this pink star is. It's gone missing. So what I may have to backtrack here, but I'm going to see if I can find my way around. The good thing is we're miles away. Ah, so that's possibly a teleportation point. If that's the case, I can use that to teleport back. At least I think I can. Meantime, let's quickly save our game again. Ah. We've already taken on another mission. I believe. Yeah, that's the one. So, the Ardroa that plagues the Ascendant Scarp. And we are currently... But to be fair, we are in the Ascendant Scarp. So it's got to be here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it on the map for some reason. Oh, hold up. There it is. It's further north. We're going the right way. Excellent. I don't think I can avoid these. Unless I run around them, maybe. Huh?
We're heading this way.
Are we? I didn't want to go this way. Or did I? No, I don't, 'cause it's down the other way. Right, I might have to get into a fight here. There's not much I can do. Unless I run away. Let's run away. Right, excellent. Okay. We're on our way. So I'm actually quite liking the challenge of trying to navigate. Now I understand how the map works because I was a clotter, I had no idea what the hell he was doing. It now gives me a better understanding of it. Now, there's a lot of enemies here. A hell of a lot of them. And I'm not going to be able to get the drop on them, I don't think. No, I did. Awesome. Let's go all out quickly because if we get a Firaga or a Blizzaga in there, we might stagger a few of them. Oh! Well, luckily that Firaga didn't do much damage to lightning, but still, wow. Okay, these guys are high mages too, are they? The good thing is they've got quite a low stagger point. The percentage for stagger is not high. Oh, I did not need that. That I did not need.
Thank you.
Let's bring protection back for a second. I want to get rid of those Verdalays. Get rid of them quickly if we can. It might help if I actually check them out and understand what the best things for them are. So it turns out magic is what they're basically immune to. That explains why we were struggling. Gonna bring protection into play just to get Lightning's health back, because she's not in a good position, and neither's Fang. Right, let's finish off quickly this Verdalay. Okay, if that's not going to work. There we are, that did it. Right, okay. Gotta keep an eye on our health for a second. And protection. Oh, no, cancel. Funny thing is, I'm sure I've got a piece of equipment on Lightning that resists poison, and it just doesn't seem to do anything. Does not seem to resist it at all. Luckily for us, it's now staggered. Time to beat the snot out of it. Goodbye.
As if there was any doubt.
3-star ranking, we'll take it. It's fine. And that's the mission complete. So that was the Adroa, and we now need to go back and take the other mission that was on the way. But before we do that, I want my loot. I've worked hard for that, I'm taking it. 2 nuggets of Millerite. I guess it's Miller time. Ugh, that was a cringe-worthy joke, I'm sorry, people. And everybody in the audience is like, no, he's not. Ha 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 ha. Really? Really, Mr. Bot? You think so? You really think I'm going to let you do that, do you? Ha ha, not a chance, pal. You're being reported. Bye-bye. Apologies for that, people. Oh, you are the old beer drinker, are you, Bahamut? That's pretty cool. Say, I used to be a beer hound back in the day. Long gave it up. Found that I don't miss it, oddly enough. There were times where I thought I would, and I'm like, oh, actually, no, I don't miss it at all. Yes, the bots are not welcome here. Meanwhile, Kibo all of a sudden is like, that's robophobic. Yes, no, the bot may have saw an opportunity, but I was happy to wield the hammer. Yep, so we'll take on the Edimu, who was in the Sumatran Basin. Which on the map means what exactly? Ah, back the way we came. Okay. This is very much a I hope you like circumnavigating places part of the stream. And I don't personally mind it. Let's get some quick buffs out while we can. I better check actually.
You're nothing.
Right, now we've got full assault on. Let's go.
Say goodbye.
I've got to say, Saz's magic is really explosive. Yeah, I did it as well, Bahamut, but thank you for that. The more we get them reported, the more we can get them nuked. One thing I will say about here on Twitch is they don't mess about when it comes to dealing with the bots. So far, they've been terminated with extreme prejudice.
Be ready for the next fight.
Ah, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, mate. So, yeah, I feel sorry for anyone who gets suckered in by those and actually buys views, because, well, one, they don't actually do anything. It doesn't make your channel look any more active. Two, they're likely to be seen as a major terms of service violation and risk your account getting banned. It's not worth it, people. Don't ever succumb to the temptation. It just is not worth it. Thanks for the mega flares. I appreciate that.
Out of my way. Back under your rock.
Right, this is getting on my nerves.
Say goodbye.
It's blocking something, but not blocking another. I don't know what it's blocking. It must be blocking either water or physical, maybe. Absolutely, Bahamut. Yeah, if something's too good, feels too good to be true, or more than often than not, it is. You're quite correct. Yeah, as I say that I'm quite enjoying the battle system in this game, even if I have had a few game overs because I've not prepared properly. I've quite enjoyed the style of them. We're not going to be able to get around him, I don't think. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get around him. Let's just do what we can to get ourselves buffed. Try and debilitate him where we can. And I've got to keep an eye on the health. The moment it gets to about 1800 is when I'm going to have to heal somebody. But now it's all about getting the buffs and debuffs in place. So we slowed him down. That's a really good start.
Thanks.
Right, quick heal. Nice. Good to see that it's been taken out completely. There's no more messing around here. And as you say, yeah, it is different, but in a fun way. I quite like it. Having tried the battle system in Final Fantasy XII and just really not liking it, and not liking the vibe of the game, this feels a world improved. And as I say, I quite like the fun the game's linear. I quite like it. It's been nice to slowly expand the world, quite literally, because we've gone from quite linear perspectives to suddenly a huge open space with all kinds of interconnected routes. And it feels pretty fabulous. What the... Oh, there must have been another one. Damn it. Okay. That's annoying. Never mind.
Thanks.
No, well, we've done something there to it's a magic defense, I think. So we'll have to be quick and take advantage of that. And now that we've got... No, wrong one. It's the wrong one. Wrong paradigm.
Change of plan.
Hit it with everything while we can.
Time for another approach.
Very quick healing is all we need here. And back to Relentless. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case, Bahamut. I would say it's nice of it makes this area stand out. And I quite like that. I like it when areas, like, in games stand out from each other. Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. Welcome to the stream. Just seeing you jump in. How are you doing? Well, welcome very much. All going well so far. Been a couple of game overs, but overall, been a lot of fun tonight. We're currently mid-hunt. We're hunting. And having spent an hour not really understanding the map, one tiny hint from Chris has changed everything. Oh no, Queen. It's one of those... is it one of those, r/tales from retail hell moments? Is that what we're dealing with today? If it is, then perfectly understandable. Yeah, perfect. We're going in the right direction now. Fantastic. I say, MGS4 I've not played, but I've heard a lot about. I understand, though, apparently it has like an hour-long ending or something. Which, don't get me wrong, is amazing. But it would be annoying if it was halfway through a stream and you had to, like, watch the ending for an hour. Then again, I think when I did Persona 5 Royal, that took a while with all the saying goodbye, you know, think about it. Yeah, we need to go back across and then down, I think. Oh, not what I wanted to do. So, I like that quote, Chris. The general public are generally ignorant. And you know what happens when you say something that's generally ignorant, don't you? 10 points lost. And for anyone outside Britain, you're wondering what the hell I'm doing there, but if you know British quiz shows, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. The klaxon of shame for general ignorance. If you know, you know. Actually, it is down that way after all. That's the way I need to go. Okay, fine. Let's fight you. What I want here more than anything is haste. If we can get haste on all three of us, we can start obliterating them. That'll do, thank you. Let's go. Let's attack.
Say goodbye.
Like it, Chris. Like what you just said there. It's a quite interesting panel show. Top draw, mate. Great show. Now, listen, Einstein came with a lot of great lines, but I do like one. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. It's academically savage, and for that it has my respect. It has academic savagery to it, and that's always good. There's no bigger savage than people who are extremely intelligent. Extreme intelligence has all levels of potential for being savage. Right, there's loot here. Let's see if we can go and get it. No, he's going to see us. Don't start mocking me by dancing at me. Turn off your detection. Gotcha. Right, no messing around here. We want to be quickly into all out.
Now you done it.
Try and stagger as many of these enemies as we can and get them off my battlefield. This might be quite unpleasant to watch with the amount of flashing images going on here, people, so I do apologise for that, if you're in any way susceptible. Target time, 5 minutes 21 seconds. Time taken, 25 seconds. There are some fights where when you get the initiative, you are very much OP. Especially if you've been grinding like I have. We've got a Watchman's Amulet. Is that a weapon? It doesn't look... Oh, no, it is actually a talisman. What does it do? Cast Veil when HP is low. Quite nice. Yeah. Chris, I have no idea what that quote's reference to, but it looks pretty good. An imperfect being made by imperfect beings. If I knew what the context for that was, I'd appreciate it all the more. Right, is that Behemoth going to turn around? Because if it is, it gives me a chance to get 4,000 craft points very quickly. If it's not going to turn around, then I'm going to be kind of buggered. It's interesting, Queen. You say you're not thrilled by the speed of the battles, but I actually really quite like the fact that they're so fast. You have to constantly be aggressive. It teaches you to be extremely fast in doing your moves and rinsing enemies as quickly as possible. I quite like that sense of get in there and do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. Oh, I see. You're punished if you're not fast. I get you. I mean, if you see that Fang's doing 24,000 damage to the Behemoth King every time she hits it at the moment, fast damage won't be a problem here. Yeah, see, 5 minutes 50 seconds, did it in 36 seconds. Right. Is there anything back here? Oh, come on. It was a guarded area. Guarded by 5 enemies. How dare you not have any loot? How dare you not have any secrets to give up to me? You can't guard an area that heavily and not have anything here. That's not the way the game works. That's not in the rules. You're not allowed to do that. Wow, with these triffids on, this is going to be quite annoying, this fight. Still, if we can manage to use Ruingar, we might be able to take them down.
Stay down. You're nothing. Thanks.
trying to get the buffs in quickly. And if I can get rid of these trippers, it'll make things a lot easier. Gotta be careful on Lightning's health here. Can't afford for Lightning to fall. Lightning falling would be a big problem. Right.
Change of plans.
Nah, no worries, Bahamut. If you gotta go and get yourself some grub, enjoy it, mate. And we'll catch you another time, assuming I'm not on foot. Oh, it's not letting me. It's not letting me use thing. It's not letting me use healing. Wait, now I can do it. Let's finish off this guy quickly. And now it's time to just go full on DPS attacking. Yeah, I've been saving as many times as I can, Queen. Every time I've gone fire a save point, I've saved and made sure of it. Because this has been, as I say, it's been an interesting stream. It's been all side questing. We might finish it before it's staggered. Indeed, we did. Yeah, you see that one, we weren't going to get the 5-star. Because those particular enemies, the ones that are flying, take a lot of punishment. On the map, meanwhile... Ah, it's in this direction. Cool. Okay. So I wonder if we can climb up here. No, it's just standing there. Oh, it looks kind of like Garulu from SMT, that. It's got a move called Miasma. That's already a problem. Ah, it's a big bull. It's a big status buffing one, and it's... Ooh. The only thing that really does damage to it is, by the looks of it, some kind of poison magic. This could be a very annoying fight, this. Let's start with protection, because I want to try and get some healing out if I can. Right, now let's go for Bully. Ooh, that was quite annoying. We are doing damage to it. There is that much, I will say that much. Ruin is hurting it. Time for a quick switch back to heal for a second. And one for Fang while we're at, or for Saz even, sorry. Right. Let's try strategic.
Thank you.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a fast victory, but at the same time we're doing quite a lot of damage, so it's going okay. Right, let's go really fast DPS. There we go. That was alright. Again, only a 3-star ranking, but I expected that, to be honest. And that's another mission complete. So we got the Sorcerer's Mark for that. The Joyless Reunion is now complete. Yay! We got a trophy for that. Completed all the low-level Sea of Stone missions. Yeah, that's low-level, by the way. They're the low-level ones. But we got an achievement then. We also got a nugget of Millerite. So one more time, it's Miller time. Right, so the question now is... Where is the next Seath Stone? Assuming there is one. There are quite a few. So it feels nice to have a much more expansive area, even if it's going to be a potentially one-time break. It's just nice to have an area that's opened up and a lot of space to explore. Ah. I want that behemoth to potentially turn around. Nope, we can't because they're going to set it off. That's frustrating. I was trying to get it to come closer to me, but it's not going to have it. Interesting. So we may have to come back here another time. I'm trying to get that one to get away, and it's just not having it. Well, if I can't get the drop on it, I'm not fighting it. Reason being that without the advantage, they can be extremely annoying fights. They're still doable, don't get me wrong, but they're extremely annoying. The good thing is, it's been a good source of experience. We've got a lot of the story. Well, no, we haven't. We've got none of the story. We've got a lot of the new areas seen. We've understood the way the world works. We've had some good battles. Had some challenging fights. I'm going to run right by you because I don't want to fight you. Yes, I'm a snivelling coward. No, I don't care. So with that in mind, is this the way back to the next area, or is it where there's another one waiting? Oh, there's loot here. So that means these enemies are going to wake up. Come on, wake up. I know you want to. Oh, fine. Okay. If you want to be unprepared for me, that's great. I'm happy with that. I'll rip out your teeth in seconds. That's not a problem to me. See, once you've staggered them, they're easy. They're absolutely easy. A 15-second fight. You know, that's the kind of thing I want. It's away from my loot. 9 diabolic tails. Reference to Lollipop Chainsaw, Chris. It's what the zombies said to Juliet Starling when they attacked her. I'll rip out your teeth. I mean, it could be worse. I could have talked about another part of the body, but I would be trolling certain members of the audience if I did. Oh, what the hell? Have I accidentally triggered the story here?
Something on your mind?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking.
About what? Something complicated?
I was just taking it all in. The sky here, the trees, the sunlight, the smells. When I was on Cocoon, I never dreamed a place like this could even exist. But now, here I am, on Pulse. If I hadn't gone to those fireworks, if I hadn't been sitting in that same train car during the purge, if anything had been different, I'd never have had a chance to see this.
No. I'm sure you would have wound up here. Don't you remember you promised me? You promised me that we'd come and see Grand Pulse together.
Really? When did I do that?
I don't know. How about another lifetime?
Oh.
What does that even mean?
To tell you the truth, I've told so many lies. It's all a blur.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to lie about stuff to keep yourself going because you're afraid. Or to protect someone else so they don't get hurt. Sometimes even the things that everyone in the whole world thinks are true turn out to be lies. At the end of the day, though, it's not the lie that matters, but what you do after you tell it. Work hard enough, and you can make it true. I mean, maybe we both forgot. Maybe we did promise to see Grand Pulse together. And Cocoon.
Thanks, Hope.
Do something for me, will ya? Keep smiling. It makes me happy when you smile.
I didn't know you felt that way. Wait a minute. You mean you were joking?
Now we're even.
Yeah, of course you're even. I believe you.
Wait! Hey!
Wow! Shouting in the comments there, eh, Chris? Has it triggered you that much? Bloody hell. Right, well that's the destination in that direction, so I don't want to do that. What I'm going to see is I'm going to see if I can use the Sea of Wavestone, see if it'll take me anywhere. Oh, bugger off. Not now. I said sod off. Eh. No, I've already done it. I need to find my way back. That's the issue. I mean, I could just follow the destination marker. That's one way. Well, the game can say no all at once, Queen. I say yes. I say leave me alone. So I might do. There was another way down here that I started to go, but I then backed out because I wasn't actually aiming to go that way. This jazzy music feels very odd. It's not unpleasant, it just feels odd. Yay, excellent. So now we're going to get ambushed once again by these very annoying flying creatures. Yes. You're not wrong, it is out of place. It's more like elevator music, isn't it? Don't do that. What I should do is see how many more points I've unlocked in the craft points by doing this.
Thank you.
Just trying to get some debilitations on the enemy. But stuff, we slowed it down, that's helpful. There's no wrong with the music, it certainly has an effect, I agree, it just feels a bit, as you say, out of place and a bit odd. But now we're going to do quite a lot of damage to it if we can. Having 5 ATB bars is helpful. Oh, that's dangerous. Right, excellent. That's all I needed. Back to full assault. Off we go. Ah, we got 40,000 points, so we can get at least 3 moves on the grid, maybe 4, depending on how far along we are. So it looks like Medic is the only one left for Lightning at this time. And they are 4,000 apiece. Excellent. That one's 6,000, and that one's 6,000 now as well. Oh, we're just short. Denied. You think the music's quite sleepy? Again, it reinforces the opinion that it's soothing then, doesn't it? Oh, you'll get just enough to get an extra accessory slot. That's helpful. Not completed it just yet on that one, because we got to level 4 and that's as far as it goes. There's nowhere else to climb. Say if I take Commando, for example. There's nowhere for it to go. I can go backwards, but I can't go forwards. Oh, you meant the music. Yeah, that makes sense. It elevates you. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ah. So yeah, I'm leveling up characters. I've not even used them yet because I've been so happy with the team I've got. The team I've got have been really strong. Really done the business for me. Firaga and Blizzaga. Yeah, I think you can get both of those, if you can. You're not going to get to laugh out of puns like that anyway, Chris. Certainly not from me. If Alistair Jack was here, he'd probably be all on the floor laughing. I'm sure they are wrong on so many levels when you're in the lift business, Chris. You could say that comedy is going down. Perhaps it's falling through the floor.
New strategy.
That was why I aimed for that. I wanted to get the area of effect to get all the enemies.
That's how it's done.
And that got us a 5-star ranking. Fantastic. Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, that idiot. Yeah, fair point. Right, come on, call in your buddies. I know you want to. Even by being prepared first, we still got surprised then, which is disappointing. Hey.
Out of my way. Thank you. New
Right, let's not mess around here. Let's go for these quick bat. And let's get rid of the triffids while we can.
How about some of this? Now you done it.
Gotta quickly go to protection for lightning, because if I don't, we're in serious bother.
Thanks.
That's right. Off my battlefield, you annoying little idiot. Now it's time to finish you. Hybrid Flora. I'm going to spread you all over this plane. I'm going to cut through you like a knife through butter. What I'm looking for is the alternate route I didn't take last time, and I'm almost there. That's one we've already done, I believe. Just double check. Yeah, we dealt with that one. No point reattempting it. We've already dealt with it. It would be a waste of time. Much like those auto jump downs when you don't want to. So it was here, then off to the left. Off to the left. Now, I find the auto jumping somewhat awkward. Makes navigation a little janky. Not unmanageable, just janky. There probably is a reason. I just don't want to know what it is right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, no big deal. Right, let's quickly try and get some... Yeah, I've not checked these out. I need to do that, actually.
Appreciate it.
Well, let's find out what their weakness is while we can.
Thanks.
Assuming they have one. Weaknesses are ice and... arrow. Okay then. We can, because the problem is they have quite a lot of attacks in one area, and it's the right pain. But if you get the right move in like that, you can kind of stun lock them.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, that worked. There also might be like in other games where they have harder versions of the same fight as challenges. There might be some way of doing it that potentially, I don't know. It's only a thought. Which could lead somewhere, who knows.
See a thing, but hey, let's do this.
Don't tell me I'm lost. I know what I'm doing. I'm not lost. I'm just being creative at finding a route. Right, that other one needs to be finished off because the stagger bar is not going to run out. Is going to run out anytime soon. We want to try and finish it quickly if we can. Yay, we got it. Nice one. Interesting. The stagger bar barely moved then. Ah, that's it. We need the combination of ruin to be able to keep it going. It probably would stray into spoilers, Chris, so we'll leave it there for now. And again, it could be for items, for upgrades, there's all kinds of reasons. Bingo. That's what I needed. Now we have a chance to finish you. I'll do nicely. Another place to save while we continue our exploration in this rather nice, chill place. And we can decide anytime we want to go back to the main story. So it's more about knowing where the hunt locations are, because they're not exactly easy to find. Now, I'm sorry, but he was facing the wrong way. He should not have seen me. That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I refuse to believe they could see me then. I refuse.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Change of plan.
Now we'll go for it. Yeah, no worries, Green. You're going AFK, that's fair. And yeah, Chris, makes sense. Hearing us is one way, I suppose, but all the techniques previously have talked about being seen rather than being heard. There's no way to muffle your stats. So it'd be a bit of a imbalance in the game world if that was the case. Still, the main thing is we still did it quick enough to get a 5-star ranking, so nothing to really complain about. Right, we have 2 different paths available. We can either go right or left. And both seem to lead to different areas. Let me guess, these plants are going to wake up and get us spotted. There's also the sound of what sounds like either a flying engine or a waterfall. See, once again, I touched him before they appear, but I like these ruined city aesthetics we've got here. That's pretty amazing.
Thanks.
Out of my way! You're nothing!
Well, so far this has worked alright. We've been tearing through them without paradigm shifting, which is unusual. And I'm not complaining, because it speeds things up. Okay, that went way better than I thought it would. I'm not complaining. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, it's somewhat jarring to be lost in a big open world in this game. I've been too used to being able to only take like 4 steps across. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a different vibe, but it's cool, it's fine. But it still looks graphically very, very nice. Considering this came out in 2009, it looks pretty damn good. Ooh. We've got what looks like a big goblin in the middle there. That's a big one. We're not going to be able to get the drop on that. No doubt about it. We will not be able to get a drop on it. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and target that big one, find out what it's got. Munchkin Maestro. Give me more information. Same weaknesses as the others, just much more health. Okay. Let's try and tear down some of the regular munchkins. I always find it's better to take the minions out first. Not always, mind. There's some games that punish you for that. Where if you do... Goblin Punch. A move that's extremely annoying in one of the Final Fantasy VII games. If you know, you know.
Be ready for the next fight.
Only a 3-star despite doing it in under a minute. Watch that be one of the hunts I was supposed to do. As well. Watch that be one of the quests. Because this is a game where there is no such thing as fast travel. If you write this in, like, say, Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy XVI, you just consult the global map. Oh. That triggered a main
I
cutscene.
gotta say, this is weird. When we were young, we were always taught that someday we'd be attacked by the demons of Cocoon. And look at us now, waltzing back into Erba, with the very people we were chosen to take up arms against.
Yeah, back then we never would have helped you guys. Oh,
Well, right. Back then is when you got your first focus, so...
right. We already talked a bit about that, huh?
A little bit.
Must have been centuries ago now, when me and Fang joined the battle against Cocoon. During the fight, I became Ragnarok and cracked Cocoon's shell.
That must have been hard on you going through that.
The memories, they're all pretty fuzzy.
Cocoon's version of the War of Transgression must have been built up around what you two did.
I didn't do anything. I just got turned to crystal, and I can't even remember why that happened. Don't even have the memories to show for it.
It's all my fault. So many people died because of me.
It's over. Those souls can rest.
That's a very cool post-apocalypse cityscape. I've always liked that imagery in RPGs. The idea that the modern world is like some ancient technological one and eventually just gets destroyed and the remnants are there. I've always liked that allegory. It's a bit of a cliche, but it's a pretty good one. Now, I see a quest. What rank is this one? Rank C, the Pass of Pardra. So, reason to be thankful for the gift of the sea power, slaying a Munchkin Maestro. I've just done it! I've just beaten the Munchkin Maestro. I've already beaten the damn thing. I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, back we go. At least we can go in and just charge up and go for the attack, I suppose. See, now that should count. You should be able to prove you've done it. There he is. Come here. We don't have to attack it. We don't... Oh, we actually got the preemptive. What the hell? Okay, I don't know how that was preemptive, and I don't bloody care. Let's go quick. Let's attack as fast as possible. You're not enhancing nothing, pal. You are not enhancing sod all. Not on my watch, buddy. Not on my watch.
Just another battle.
Yay, a 5-star as well. No, that didn't count as the mission being cleared. Must be a specific one. Oh no, that was the Goblin, wasn't it? It was the Goblin Maestro. Right, that makes a bit more sense now. Was this there? I'm like, I've already done it. Answer, no. No, I have not. No, it is the Munchkin Maestro. Right, there must be a specific one you have to fight. It must be a specific one of the same enemy. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's like, yes, you fought the Munchkin Maestro, but you didn't fight my Munchkin Maestro. Yep, there he is. We got the mark. Okay, let's quickly try and get some buffs out while we can. Yeah, let's attack the Munchkins first. We want to do as much damage to them as we can while we build up some resistances.
Thanks. Target's a target.
Now let's speed this up.
Just another battle.
That works very well. And another 5-star ranking. And the mission is complete. Yay. Oh, we got 5-star rating for that, which is obviously because of the battle, of course. And we got the Fulman ring as a result for that. So I wonder if that's why you can do it. Redo them to get better ranked stars and get better rewards. It makes sense. What's the Mithril Bangle do? You're the one that's got a bangle equipped at the moment. What does the Mithril one do? It's not as good as the one we've got. The Platinum Bangle is better than the Mithril. We'll head back for a save and carry on our exploration. Yeah, the main story is back in the opposite direction, but I want to see over here because it looks like, yep, there's another one. There's another Seath back this way. Oh, right, that's annoying. Never mind. Okay, let's fight him.
Feeling nervous?
Sending them flying like that feels cheap, but it's also working. And bye-bye. Nice. That's a very easy farm for craft points, must be said. Or Crystarium points. Yeah, perfect. Thought I was going in the correct direction, so I should be sure. But wait, there's more. That one wasn't surprised. Can't say I'm shocked by that, to be honest. The area of effect from Ruin Gar is proving pretty useful. It's giving us a real chance to pick them off quickly.
You're nothing. Feeling nervous?
And now a relentless assault, I think. So by doing this, we're also finding a few upgrade materials, which is quite nice. So it gives us a chance to upgrade our weapons even further at some point, which is something I will have to explore. And so the Edge Carbine that I've got for lightning is actually at its max level now, I believe. And it's proving pretty useful. Purely because of the amount of stat boost we've had and the amount of power it's got, which is great. The big question now is, can we get anything further from them? Ah, hello. So we've got a lot more of the bigger technical enemies knocking around. And I'm guessing what's going to be another Seath somewhere here. Nope, not a word. Oh, I can't open it because... Ah, that's why. Knew there was a reason. Oh, they've not been checked. I thought they had. Okay, I better do that now before I forget. Yeah, they're weak against some kind of magic, but I don't know what it is. It's got another purple one. It's like darkness or something like that, I think. Not entirely sure. Having said that, Ruin is doing plenty of damage as well. It has to be said. In fact, Ruin's hurting them more than anything else at the moment, so I might as well stick it with Ruin.
Wide open.
I mean, yeah. Okay, it wasn't 5 stars, but... Well, we got Tears of Remorse, whatever they do. And the Nugget of Rhodocronstay or something. Whatever that is, I don't know. Some kind of crafting material, I'm assuming. Yes, we have a couple of rather tanky looking enemies, and there's also someone flying around. So this could be a very annoying fight in a minute. Something tells me it's going to be, but I'm going to try... Oh, nope. Nothing to see here. Oh. Yes, there is. There's everything to see here, because I ran against the wall, and I tried to navigate around it, and I couldn't. Right, techniques, Libra on taxing.
You're nothing.
They're weak to all forms of magic. Right, okay. That's useful to know. Let's start by taking out the palsy, though, because I say Ruin does loads of damage to it. If we could take him out with that, that'll make a big difference.
Feeling nervous?
Welcome back, Queen. Yeah, currently about to start a very annoying fight, but this is where we're now going to go relentless, because these guys are weak to all forms of magic. So we're not going to mess around. Yes, look at the numbers. Now this is still questing. We had a brief scene of content actually when we got to this area. Quite an interesting cutscene. So I think it's a kind of like a hybrid, but I believe there is another Seath at the back of this ruins. So I want to activate it. Chances are, though, we're probably not going to be able to finish it in time for the end of stream tonight. So tonight's stream's been a very unusual one. It's been a kind of grind stream, but not by design. It's been an inadvertent grind stream. Admittedly, it wasn't helped by the fact that I was a dolt who didn't understand the map and was plodding around in the dark pretty much for ages. That was a bad thing. And that was on me. Again, I'm not used to needing to use the map because the maps for now have been so straightforward. You can literally run in and out of them. But not this time. Right, we want to quickly get some buffs in here with haste and that, and then we want to start trying to hit them with all kinds of magic.
Take this.
Ruin's helpful, but it doesn't do as much as I'd like.
Out of my way. Cheers.
I do want... Yep, that's fine. Now we're all set. Let's go. I want to attack as quick as possible. Now's not a good time, whoever's messaging me. Sorry, it's going to have to wait. I apologise. Yeah, you can see the damage that we're causing, and you can see there, they're stuck up in the air. There's nothing they can do.
Say goodbye.
Ah, fair enough, Chris. No worries. I wonder if this is something to do with something else. I guess I'll find out later on when the stream ends. Yes, these guys all have nearly quarter of a million health, and it's not helping them. Ah, shame. Okay, fair enough. Yes, we beat them to a pulp and gave them a tear of remorse. Meanwhile, nearby, there is another thief. I've just seen it. A whistlewind scarf. Nice. And I believe... Yes, here we are. So the Bituitus, the Yatras Massif, Padaraean Archaeopolis, undying fearsome thief who defy falsity will be driven by an intense... But the Bituitus is of their number, it's of his fate to seal. So we need to go to the Padaraean Archaeopolis, and that's this quest. What? Did we need the big dramatic panning camera? What was that about? Why did we need that? Oh, it's apparently back in the middle of the ruins. Okay. So we have to fight it to get out. There's no way around it. And I don't see anything waiting for us. Okay. Intriguing. Oh, that's why. It was that enemy. That makes sense. Very cool design, though. I really like that style. That's really awesome. Right, quickly, Libra. Come on. Come on. Give me some controls. Thank you very much. It has miasma, so it'll be like the other ones, won't it? Yeah, right. Okay. For now, let's just try and get our buffs up as best as we can. And now we will switch to protection for a second.
Are you looking at me?
Out of my way!
Well, let's see if we can do some damage with Relentless. Oddly enough, that's still doing damage even though it's meant to be resisted or immune. It's not making any difference to it. We're still causing loads of damage. We're doing quite a bit of DPS here, and we're doing okay for health for now, but I'm going to quickly change back to lightning, going on heal, and I just want to get her health back up because her health's not brilliant. Neither's Fangs for now, because she's got the defense move, so... And now for Saz, well, we got the chance. And let's go again. Yeah, we had all the elementals. That was the weird thing. The elementals were out. So surely if you're immune to fire, why would fire magic hurt you? That doesn't make any sense. Don't get me wrong, though, I'm not complaining because it meant we'd beat the battle. 4 stars, it'll do. That's fine. We got a tetradic crown for that. Yay, we got the R&D depot. So we've earned the rank of Archaeopolitan Idol, and we've got a new, I think it's a new shop. Oh. Wait, what? What in the world? Okay. I've got nothing. Ah, okay, that makes more sense, Chris. Useful to know. Yeah, we created a crystal tier, I think. Has that enemy now completed his focus? Is that what's going on there? By losing in battle to us? That is a very silly focus. Lose a fight or... I guess the gods work in very, very mysterious ways, people. So, well, we're just shy of 3 hours, but I get the feeling if we carry on doing this, we're going to be here for a very, very long time finding more hunts. So I am going to wrap things up as far as Final Fantasy XIII goes, right there for now. So, on Friday evening, I'm going to be back protecting Estelle from all the mean comments as we carry on Trail in the Sky 2nd chapter at 8 PM GMT. On the Saturday evening, keep an eye on Chris JT 1985's channel here on Twitch, where he will be picking up a specific playthrough of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. That's going to be here on Saturday evening. And of course, also pay attention to Queen's channel on YouTube, Queen3210, with more of the Persona 3 Reload playthrough and multiple other ones as well. And I will, of course, be picking up Metaphor Return Tazio at some point next week. I don't know what dates yet because I'm expecting to find out about my new job. Who knows what that's going to do in terms of my streaming schedule for the next couple of weeks. We will find out. So until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And I guess lose the right people is success?